Good afternoon. Bang on. 4 p.m. Thursday. How the devil are you? Good to see you all. So, guys, you know the routine as always. If you're watching me live, hashtag live, watching the replay, absolutely fine. Hashtag replay. I know we've now entered British summertime in the UK, so I know it can be a bit tricky for people in other places. So, just checking we are live. This is good. I can see we are live. All is good. Okay. So, what are we covering today? So, today's session came about from a poll I did a couple of weeks ago, maybe 10 days ago. And the number one um, topic you wanted to cover was how to create a magnetic offer that sells itself, which is a really good topic. And I'm really pleased to be doing this today. Really excited to be delivering this for you today. Okay, so we're going to be about 30 minutes, 29 minutes from now, so don't worry at all. So this is going to be how to create a magnetic offer that sells itself. And as I say, this has all come about from the poll in this great community. Um, what today's session is all about is about clarity, confidence, and connection. It's not about sales tricks. It's not about mirror matching or anything like that. It's all about building offers that people genuinely want to buy from you. And I hope this resonates with you. So I will keep periodically coming back and looking at the comments. So yeah, chuck your comments in there. That is good. Um, I've actually done some preparation for this. Preparation, can you believe it? So let's just get my couple of slides in here. Cool. There we are. How to get a magnetic offer that sells itself, which is what it is all about. So I'm not here today because I've always had it figured out. Trust me. And I get this comment all the time. People think I've got everything and I've always had everything absolutely sewn up and everything figured out. But trust me, you couldn't be farther from the truth. I can say that. I am here because I didn't. It took me a while to get it all figured out. And I felt those frustrations of having something really powerful to offer to the world, knowing that I could change people's lives, but I also struggled to get people to see the value, let alone part with their hard-earned money. And put the hand in their wallet, put the hand in the pocket, pull out the wallet, pull out the purse, and spend. Buy that service, buy that program from me. And that's exactly partly the reason why I do what I do today. I have spent the last 20 plus years helping online coaches and businesses grow. And it's not just through mindset shifts, but also by combining clear strategy with real world execution. My personal background, for those of you who don't know me, love to meet you guys. Rich Hunter Rice here. My background spans across marketing, sales strategy, and business growth. And I now run Minerva Growth, which is my coaching business, where we focus on helping coaches just like you, business owners just like you, build powerful businesses around your passion. I've personally coached people from across many different industries and sectors from over 22 different countries around the world now. I've hosted challenges, I've built communities, I've launched podcasts, and I've consulted behind the scenes for service providers. And trust me, I have seen firsthand what works and what doesn't. So, this workshop is all about giving you the clarity I wish I had myself when I started out in my online coaching journey. When I first started out with my online business. So you can build an offer that not only sounds good, but sells. Doesn't just sound your offer just doesn't just sound good, it sells. If I can get my words out. So the ground rules for today are simply have a paper and pen ready because you're going to want to take notes. Um, yeah, and that's it. A paper and pen. Take some notes because you want to recap and revisit those notes at a later stage. So, why you're probably here today is that your offer isn't converting like it should. You're tired of hearing crickets with your offer, and you're ready to create something that people actually want to buy. So I love this slide. Favorite slide, slide 3 of all of these today is the real reason your offer isn't selling. So the real reason your offer isn't selling. And the reason why I love this is I hear every single day it's the algorithm. Facebook's changed, Meta's changed, Mark Zuckerberg has changed the algorithm and it's working against me. The truth is, and I'm all about the hard truths are, it's not the algorithm, it's your offer. It's not the algorithm. It's just that your offer isn't good enough right now. But bear with me, 24 minutes. This is what I want to get sorted out for you. This is exactly what we are here for today. So you can stop hiding behind that excuse that it is the algorithm isn't working for you, because it is not that. It is all about your offer just isn't attracting people. Your offer isn't big enough, bold enough, brash enough, getting those right results. So most coaches, most online coaches, most online business owners are blaming visibility. These changes have happened and no one is seeing my posts. I see it, I hear it every day, probably every hour of every day that I'm working. The deeper issue is it's that your offer just doesn't resonate. Let me repeat that. Your offer just doesn't resonate. You can be the best kept secret, or you can be the loudest, liveliest coach in the room. But if your offer doesn't connect, it just will not convert. And I say this all the time. There's so many coaches out there. I mean, amazing online coaches all the time. I've got amazing clients, online coach clients who join me, and they literally are the best kept secret out there because no one knows who they are. They're all amazing in their own way, but no one actually knows who they are. So this is what I want to change. Okay, let me just share this with you very, very quickly. And if you've been following me for any period of time during these sessions over the last few weeks, then you would have seen this. But the reason why this is so important that I want to make sure you completely understand why you need to be all over this. So these are the pillars. These are the pillars of my signature coaching program, MG Momentum. MG Momentum, the Momentum Method, each of them. MG Momentum is my signature. The Momentum Method is my higher ticket offering. And it's all about making sure that you've got those solid foundations in your coaching business so you can scale. So very, very simply, the foundations are client acquisition, content creation, sales mastery, mindset, and growth. Once you've got those 4 pillars equally stood on top of rock solid foundations, which are here, that is how you get the 20K plus months. And what happens is the danger is so many coaching businesses are built like this, where their foundations are inconsistent, the pillars are inconsistent, and the roof is just all over the place. And this is just why coaching businesses don't work. You need to get those rock solid foundations in place, those rock solid pillars in place, and everything will fall into place. So, right now, let's get, if you're following me live, if you've been at any of these sessions over the previous weeks, it's all about audience participation. So whether you're watching me live, you're watching it on the replay, I want you to just have a quick stop, pause, a quick pulse check, and I want you to rate yourself on my favorite scale of 1 to 4 is how confident are you right now that your current offer is fully irresistible to your dream clients? And rate yourself a 1 to 4. So 4 is my offer is on it. I'm picking up clients all the time. It's working really, really well, all the way back to a number 1 where it's just not there. It's not there and it's not helping you. And this is not coming from a place of judgment. Trust me, there's zero judgment from me, but it's just so you can relate to yourself and you are very, very clear that you understand where you are right now, because this is the starting point. Look at this as the changing point of the rest of your coaching business, your coaching journey, and it's all going to be better from here. So just spend a couple of seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, just think, where are you right now with your offer? Are you 1? You need massive amounts of help. There's pretty much nothing there, all the way up to a 4. And Yes, you've got it absolutely sewn up, and your offer is attracting your brand new ideal clients on a regular basis. Don't give me any half numbers, 0.25, any of that. It's just a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Get yourself rated, and we will move on. So next we're going to talk about is what makes an offer magnetic. What makes an offer magnetic? Because that's what it's all about. It's getting your ideal clients reaching out to you. So here we are, the 4 traits, the 4 core traits of your magnetic offer. So the 4 core traits of your magnetic offer are: number 1, it solves specific and urgent problem. Solves a specific and urgent problem. If the problem they are facing, the challenge they've got is not urgent, then they are not going to take action. So a lot of people go wrong because they're the challenge, the problem they are facing, or the problem they can tackle, they can solve with their clients, it's just not urgent. So number 1, it needs to solve a specific urgent problem. 2, it needs to be built around your magnetic offer. It needs to be built around client language, not coaching language. Coaches do this all the time. They talk about jargon, they talk about acronyms and just terminology that their ideal clients don't understand or don't recognize. And that turns people off really, really quickly. So step 2, or the second core trait of your magnetic offer, is always use client language and not coaching language. So trait number 3 is your magnetic offer offers a clear, believable transformation. If your ideal clients don't believe, they don't understand, they can't see, it's a little bit cloudy, it's a little bit murky what your offer is going to be, or they don't believe they can do it themselves, they won't take action. So trait number 3 of your magnetic offer, your third core trait, is that your offer needs to be a clear and believable transformation. And then 4th and finally, as you can see, is that it feels emotionally desirable, not just logically useful. Emotionally, they're buying in. Emotionally, the desire's there. They need your offer. And that's what's going to make your offer magnetic and make all the difference. So let's drop into these in a bit more detail. Trait 1, you solve a specific urgent problem. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is your magnetic offer doesn't try to be all things to all men or all things to all people. It solves one clear problem that your dream ideal client feels deeply and wants to solve right now. So that's really, really important place to come from and to start this off with your magnetic offer. Your offer, your magnetic offer cannot be vague, cannot be a nice to have. It's got to be urgent, it's got to be relevant, and it's got to be connected to something that keeps them up at night. If you can connect your solution, your silver bullet, with whatever is keeping them up at night and affecting them and stressing them out, game changer. So why does this matter? Well, when your offer speaks directly to a pressing problem or a challenge, it immediately grabs their attention. People do not buy coaching because they want growth. They buy because they are stuck, they're in pain, or they're frustrated and they want a way out. Specificity, which is a word I can never say, builds trust. So when you're specific, you are building trust with them. Your urgency drives action. Urgency makes them take action fast. So I'll give you some examples just to clarify exactly what I mean by this. Let me give you those examples. Help more people. It's so vague, it's so washy, it's never going to make people jump to take that action. So how about something more specific and more urgent, putting that urgency on there? Get your first 5 paying clients in 30 days. You see how we've gone from how you can help more people, that vagueness, to get your first 5 paying clients in 30 days. That specific and urgency is there. Your offer will become magnetic when it feels like a solution to something they are actively searching for right now. So that's number 1. Trait number 2, you're using clients' language, using your clients' language, not coaching language. So what do I mean? I mean your magnetic offer uses exact words your ideal client will be using to describe their struggles and their desires. Whatever their struggle is, whatever their challenge is, or whatever they are desiring for, what's that result they're looking for, that's the language you've got to use. It speaks their language, not polished, technical, or high level language that coaches tend to absolutely love and coaches tend to default to. So, why does this matter? When your offer is full of coaching speak, and we've all seen this, and we see this all the time, I do, and I'm pretty sure you do too. Words like alignment, purpose, or unlocking your potential, if your dream clients don't recognize with that, they will often just scroll past your posts, your marketing, your content, because it just doesn't click with them in the real world with everyday experience that you're talking to them. But when they read your offer and think, oh my God, he's literally talking to me, that is when you strike gold. So let me give you some examples again. Coaching language, own your worth and step into your powers. See it all the time. Whereas that's the coach's version, that's the coach's language. Whereas the client language is stop undercharging and finally feel confident asking for what you're worth. Your magnetic offers mirror your audience's thoughts so they feel seen, they feel heard, and they are understood. So that's trait 2. Trait 3 is clear, believable transformation. So what does this mean? A magnetic offer paints a vivid picture of where someone will end up after working with you. It describes the tangible after state, not just a list of sessions or features. Most importantly, it feels achievable and not overwhelming or even exaggerated. As I've said already, so many people just won't take action if they believe that it's a bit of BS, it's a bit of bullshit they've exaggerated, or actually, can I do this myself? If they feel for any split second that they can't do the work themselves, they can't achieve it themselves, they just will not take action. So be careful. Be really, really careful. And why this matters is, and this always lands hard, so get ready for this, pin those ears back and get those pen scribing your notes out. People don't buy coaching. People aren't interested in your coaching. They're not interested in your program. What they are interested in is the results that you offer. So, really, really big point there. So, people don't buy your coaching. People aren't interested in your program. All they're looking for are the results that you can get them. And if your offer doesn't clearly explain the transformation that they're going to experience, it's just another package. And if the promise feels too good to be true, it erodes all that trust. Your transformation should feel exciting, specific, and achievable. So let me think. Here's some examples for you. Not something like you are going to feel better, but you'll wake up excited to sign new clients, confident in your value, and with a system that brings in leads on a weekly basis. Your magnetic offer turns the future into something they can actually visualize and believe in. They may even feel like they can touch it, they're that close to it. And that's where the gold is. So that's trait number 3. So finally, trait number 4 is it is feels emotionally desirable. So it's not just logical, it's not just useful, it is emotionally desirable to them. So what do I mean by that? Your magnetic offer taps into the emotions because people buy based on feelings and then they stop and justify it with logic. If your offer is only focused on features or outcomes, with, for example, 8 modules, 5 sessions, and a workbook, it ain't going to move people. But if it taps into how they want to feel, confident, free, in control, this is where the magic happens. That is where the magic happens. So why it matters Emotion drives decisions. We all crave certain feelings: success, relief, peace, freedom, pride. Your offer needs to show not just what someone will get, but how that transformation will feel. And that's what makes people take action. So let me give you a quick comparison. Logical, weekly calls, support in between, goal setting. Emotional, you'll stop second guessing yourself and feel like you're the coach you were meant to be. When your offer is emotionally desirable, it becomes irresistible. Not because of what it includes, but because of how it makes your ideal future clients feel. So that's really, really powerful. So just before we move on, I'm going to just quick check in. Guys, if you have got any questions, please drop them into the comments. Mr. Woods, good afternoon. Good to see you as always. So if you have got any questions, please drop them in to the chat and I will have time for a quick Q&A at the end. Okay, so that's what you need. I'm now giving you the 4 pillars of a magnetic offer. And this is where I need you to get your pens and paper out. There's going to be some exercise-led activities here. So the 4 pillars framework. Here is the magnetic offer map. And this is what's going to make all the difference to you. And that is the magnetic offer map. So as you can see, the 4 pillars framework is 1, dream client clarity, 2, tangible transformation, 3, clear, sticky messaging, and 4, it's an irresistible structure. So let's dig into these now, one at a time. Pillar 1, dream client clarity. Dream client clarity. What do they want? What do they feel? What do they fear? And what's their desire deep down? What I want you to do is write down right now with me the 3 biggest frustrations your ideal client has right now. So just take a second and write down, sketch it down on a piece of paper. What are the 3 biggest frustrations your ideal client has right now? What do they want? What do they feel? What do they fear? And what's their desire deep down? And that is going to help you. And again, if you're watching it on replay, guys, still take action, get involved on this quick exercise. And trust me, the clarity you'll get in the next 10 minutes will be huge. So that's pillar 1. That is dream client clarity. And if you haven't finished, I'm wishing you apologies. I want to get this done in the next 8 minutes and you can always come back. So pillar 2, the tangible transformation. Pillar 2 is tangible transformation. Do not sell coaching. Never sell the coaching, always sell the outcome. So what I want you to do is finish this sentence. By the end of working with me, you are going to have, or you will feel what? What is that difference that you're going to make? Finish that sentence off now in the next couple of minutes and we'll move on. So by the end of working with me, you will have X. What is X? By the end of working with me, you will feel Y. What's that look like? Or, tweak it to fit your circumstance. And that is pillar 2, the tangible transformation. And again, if you haven't finished, guys, come back. This replay will be here for the next 24 hours or so. Or if you missed it, just reach out to me and I'll happily share that with you. Okay, pillar 3 is clear, sticky messaging. Use language that they would use in a late night Google search. So put yourself in the shoes of your ideal future client and how would they be searching? What language would they be using in that late night Google search? And again, what I want you to do here is take a note. What are 3 phrases your client may type into Google when they are struggling? What would they be looking for? So write those 3 phrases down right now in your notebook in what your client is going to be typing for. What may they be using? What may they be searching for in Google when they are struggling? And that becomes your clear, sticky messaging. Cool. Pillar 4, and yes, I am conscious moving quite quickly, but again, I've got about 6 minutes. I want to get this all done. Pillar 4 is the irresistible structure. Make your offer feel easy to say yes to. The name, the length, the bonuses, and the urgency. So make your offer feel easy to say yes to. You want it to be that your offer is so ridiculously amazing or attractive to them, sexy, whatever terms you want to use, that they can't say no. So that includes the name, the length, the bonuses, and the urgency. So put yourself in the shoes of your ideal future client. What would make your offer a no brainer to you or to that right person right now? And that is your irresistible structure. So, again, I'll give you 20 seconds or so. Make a note of what would make your offer feel like a no brainer to the right person. Cool. So, magnetic offer self check. Audience participation is always very, very important to me. So, I want to know right now, rate yourself on each of the four pillars. Where are you strong and where do you feel you're losing people? Give yourself a quick scale of the four pillars. Give yourself a 1 to 4 of each of the four pillars, and this will show you where you will need to put your efforts and where you need to put your focus. So, yeah, rate yourself for each scale of 1 to 4 for each of the four pillars. Where are you already strong, and where do you feel like you need to be leveling up? And again, yeah, that's going to help you set the standard, set the idea of where you are right now and where you need to put your efforts. So, wrapping up really, really quick, the gap between knowing and doing, the gap between knowing and doing. So now you know what makes an offer magnetic, but knowledge alone isn't enough. And this is exactly where I help my clients within our strategy sessions. So turning good ideas into offers that sell themselves. I'm sure you've heard the old saying that knowledge is power, but trust me, it's actually the application of that knowledge where the real power comes in. Do not just learn this stuff and take no action with it because it's a complete waste of your time, waste of my time as well. So yeah, knowledge is power, but it's actually the application of knowledge is where the real power comes in. The application of this new knowledge into your own offer is what's going to make all of the difference. So, do you want any help with that? What I mean here is if you want support in applying this into your own business, that is no problem at all. I invite you to book a free strategy session with me and we'll look at your current offer. We'll identify where you're leaving sales on the table right now. And I will drop the link into the chat. Each week, I offer three number of free strategy sessions, and typically they're going to be about half an hour in length, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. It all depends on where you are and how your offers are looking. But there we are. They are allocated on a first come, first served basis, and I've just dropped it into the comments, guys. So yeah, get moving. Don't sit and don't wait on that. As yeah, once they're gone, they are gone. So yeah, if you want any help applying this learning, this knowledge into your business, I invite you to book a free strategy session with me. Let's look at your offer and let's identify where you are currently leaving sales, leaving money on the table because it's not good for anyone. So Q&A and closing. If you have any questions, guys, please feel free to pop them into the chat. And again, if you're watching this live now or you're watching on the replay later, it's absolutely fine. Stick your questions into the chat and I will be reviewing it periodically and I will come back to you. It is as simple as that. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me here, to join me on the replay later. That's absolutely fine. Let's, you know, clarity in a coach's mind creates confidence. And where confidence sells, you are closer to your goals, to your desires than you actually think. And you probably even know right now. So, yeah, remember, clarity creates confidence and confidence sells. Look at that. Bang on time, guys, as always. So I look forward to seeing how you get on now with your magnetic offer. I look forward to seeing the wins, the successes you are going to have. If you've got any questions, you know how to get in contact, you know how to get hold of me. Please don't wait. Get booking those 3 free strategy sessions. And I look forward to hearing from you all soon. So I will see you same time, same place next week. Guys, as always, I am Rich, Hunter Rice. Take action now.